Welcome to Radio Free Canada. It's adult radio, so if you're too young or easily offended, please turn the radio off now. Because this is our Friday show. We've had an excellent week this week. It's just been nonstop. We took on the corporations. We took on the banks. We even talked logic about COVID. So that brings us up to this absolutely excellent Friday show. A day where we just chill. We realize there are about 10,000 activists for every one that's listening. So they got this for about an hour. We're going to concentrate on solutions. So if you're all uptight and you're anxious, I want you to think some good thoughts for a change. Change the story that you're telling. Stick with us for the next hour because we got your back. And we got legal shit to do, too. As protected under Section 2 of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, using media as described under International Fair Usage Copyright Law, we are proud to present CFTG, Conscious Revolution Radio. From Calgary, Alberta. And today, seriously, we are going to kick back. We're going to relax. We're going to help everybody that's got so much stress about the economy, the government, and everything. So let's change things up just a little bit here, okay? We're going to help you out right away by helping you breathe, by helping you think positive thoughts like, we can overthrow the evil bastards that are taking things over, or we can turn back the prices from all the corporations that are treating us like shit, but giving us really nice commercials during those newscasts that tell us they're really good people. So let's chill for a second. Let's hang out with Jason Headley just for a moment here. Okay, listen to this.
Sit or lie comfortably, quietly. Allow yourself to be here, fully, in this moment. With your eyes closed, begin to connect with your inner world of thought and feeling. Gradually, let the horseshit of the external world fade from your awareness. If you find your mind wandering to other thoughts, don't let it concern you. Just acknowledge that all that shit is fucking bullshit. You're here now, in this place, with your inner stillness. Those bitches can't get under your skin. They can't even. Take in a deep breath. Now breathe out. Just feel the fucking nonsense float away. Take full, deep breaths. Breathe in strength. Breathe out bullshit. Allow your breathing to discover its own natural, unhurried pace. If your thoughts drift to the three-ring shit show of your life, bring your attention back to your breathing. And with each breath, feel your body saying, "Fuck that." With passive acceptance, just allow distracting thoughts to float by. Fuck that.
Yes.
With each breath you take.
Yes, with each breath. And you can get on now, Jason Headley, helping us out in a real activist way, a real change agent way. If this is the first time you've tuned in, this is a radio station that is not like mainstream, because that's a real solution. Everybody sit there. Fuck this shit. Just say that to you, just like, fuck this shit, okay? You gotta step back to the, like the sock hop days, or back to when you were having fun in life. Back to when you had optimism, if you ever had optimism. But quite honestly, shedding off all the shit for one day or for 1 hour and just saying, fuck it. You evil bastards, you go do your fucking evil shit. You screw people over with high grocery prices. You lie to us as politicians. You just get big paychecks as bureaucrats. Oh, yes. Fuck yeah. Because, you know what? We got way more fucking important things to do right now, okay? Like celebrating the fact that we can overthrow the evil bastards who are fucking us over. This is CFTG's Fantastic Fucking Friday, where we celebrate the downfall of the institutional madness that is called the government. Oh, and we will be playing some absolutely awesome music. What we can do to overthrow the government next. Yes, that's coming up next. What me and you can do it while we say, fuck it all. CFTG, Conscious Revolution Radio. The bad guys are losing, the good guys are winning, and we're the fucking good guys.
Yeah.
absolutely awesome. I never buy a greatest hits album. I usually just buy the albums, okay? But the Nirvana greatest hits album came out. It was a special edition. We had to buy it on vinyl. And it was just awesome. It's got notes on the inside talking about reality. Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, caught up in everything, okay? And if you take a look at that, there's the result of capitalism, all right? Bright, shining star, snuffed out because perspective. Okay, you're looking at things the wrong way. You're looking at things with the wrong attitude. And nobody's coming up and saying that just straight out. Hey, you've been sold bullshit your whole life about how all of civilization runs. Just chill. Okay, realize there is a cause to all of the BS that's going on in the world, and that's because we've inherited a dysfunctional society. It was created by people with PTSD, with medieval values and culture, and we're supposed to say, hey man, this is really cool. Let's go broke and let people lie to us and fuck us over, and then send us off to wars because civilization. You know, Kurt Cobain got caught up in this. Friends of mine have been caught up in all this. And it's one of the reasons why I do what I do. And I invite you to come along and hang out and solve that BS problem. Okay? So if this is the first time that you've hung out here, this is Center Wing Radio. We talk about adult subject matter, of course, using adult language. And we talk about reality. The fact that we live in a bullshit society that's based on greed and violence, and that's all you get on mainstream. It's just a justification for the bullshit violence or another excuse or another fucking highlight reel. High definition bullshit and violence is what they show you. Not love, not connection. We went through COVID, couple of years of that. But never once did they tell you how to build your natural immune system. I mean, think about it for a second. Where's mainstream? It should be saying, holy crap, don't overwhelm the emergency room. They've defunded it until it's not even functional anymore, but we have to change our habits. We had a functional one before. Doesn't function now. But, we're going to change our habits and build our natural immune system. A study in Israel showed that a natural immune system is 27 times stronger than a vaccine immune system. It's in Israel. It's in the mainstream news in Israel, but they don't have it over here because we don't even have cold medication. So, when you get overwhelmed by all of that crap, when you realize that we've been sold lies, and more lies as the civilization, you need a day like today. You need to just say, fuck it. We can change the world. We are changing the world. Me Too showed we can change the world. Black Lives Matter showed we can change the world. People marching by 10,000, in downtown Calgary, showed we can change the world. And the world needs changing, let me tell you. Top of the line, CBC News, top of the line news this morning. Google News now promotes all of the pain and suffering that they perceive humanity must go through. And the top of the line is Brittany Griner is a sports person who got arrested in Russia, and now she's coming back. This is one person out of 39 million in the wrong place at the wrong time doing the wrong things in Russia, And it's like this little war thing going on, so maybe not go there and do what you were going to do. But we're going to focus on that. And this is right across news, Google News. Brittany Griner right here, CBC. Ooh, check that out. What's important? Griner, Reuters, owned by the oligarchs. But that's just, exactly what it is. Ooh, CTV, you actually have to scroll down a little bit and you find Brittany Griner. Associated Press. Hey, man, those guys have to be. No, there's Brittany. Russia Today. Let's take a look at the Russia Today stuff. Right across there that, their propaganda is not following Brittany Griner. But get back to CNN. Oh, there There she is! Live updates of Brittany Griner. 1 out of 39 million Canadians, 1 out of a couple of 500 million Americans. And it's top-line news. That's not news. Do you know what's news? We're getting fucked again today at the grocery store. And by the way, we're going to get fucked again today at the gas station. By the way, we're going to get fucked again today by the government who's lying to us, the corporations who are profiteering off of us, and the mainstream news who's brought to you by the people fucking us over. That sponsorship break is not going to happen here at I will said it, my old call letter. At CTFG, we are not going to run a commercial from the sponsors of stupidity. We are going to play some fucking cool music and make this studio rock. It's Fuck It Friday. We were sold lies. And what's important in the world is you not stressing. So let's talk about that. Oh, wait a second. Is this radio thing working? Are we starting a revolution? Oh, yes, we are. CFTG, you know what? Just sit back, feel good. We're solving the world, and I'm going to tell you more about that on Fuck It Friday. Name That Tune, CFTG, a brand new Friday promotion. If you can name that song and you get online and you give us a comment, we will give you a free virtual t-shirt. Yes, indeed. High quality Chinese and mixed with Egyptian cotton and put onto a poster and then sent to your email, social media, or maybe to your house. Virtual t-shirts can be yours if you name that tune. Yeah. You know, we don't give away stuff trying to get your attention or anything like that. These are just the preliminary broadcasts of CFTG and the Conscious Revolution while we get ready to start promoting. But honestly, they're trying to suck you in all the time. Here, have some free stuff. Okay, listen to us and you could win $10,000, the $100 song of the hour. Oh yes, name that sound. Name that. Why do I always have a carrot in front of me trying to get me to lead me around? Is that all I am? Just a fucking ass to you? Why do I get assaulted by, just nonstop? Oh, it's okay. It's an advertisement. It's here to make you feel fat. It's here to make you feel ugly. It's here to make you not like your car. It's here not to like your house. You don't like your wife. You don't like your husband. You don't like your kids. You don't like your dog. Buy something new. Oh, and then you've got reality TV. Do you want to talk about fighting the revolution and not feeding yourself correctly? Poison in, poison out. Reality TV. Now take a look at this. Normal people, golden carrot in front of them, act like assholes. Normalizing assholes. Now here's the thing about it, and I want you to think about that. Your brain, the just biological function of your brain and how it processes information, does not realize you're not hanging around with people when you watch reality TV. It thinks these are your tribe. You've chosen a tribe that are fucked up assholes chasing after gold, chasing after fame, and screwing other people over. Think about that. That's reality TV. That's who the fuck you hang out with when you watch these shows, cooking shows, stuff like this, and it smiles and it's happy and it's great music, but pay attention because you're getting brainwashed to think fucking other people and taking care of yourself is fine. That's all reality TV. Why do you think there's fucking 400 versions of it? I mean, come on. Mainstream is there to sell you shit and make you feel bad so you get that temporary endorphin blast when you get something. And then the car gets scratched, the wife goes and cheats, the husband acts like an ass. That perfect little fucking makeup at Walt Disney World falls all apart, and then you go and buy something again to get that little fucking charge. Yesterday we talked about it. You can undo it all just by taking a 20-minute walk every day. Socialize a little bit, say hi to somebody just for a change, be a normal human being. And you can undercut the entire maniacal greed fest that everybody gets caught up in. And all of those radio stations that say, listen to us because we're going to give you cash. The only thing you're going to get from Radio Free Canada, maybe some virtual t-shirts. I think we can do that. Graphics department could probably put that together for you. Maybe some free advertising for your small business because you're hacking things out like I am. We can help you with those things, but we sure as fuck aren't going to say, go and buy something and feel better. You want solutions to the revolution. You want solutions to what fucking fucks up the whole world. Live that life. Not look forward to greed, ignore fucking reality TV, and talk about it to other people. Tell them your tribe is full of shit. They're assholes who screw each other for temporary gain and fame. And we are not like that. We're not hardwired like that. We're actually really fucking cool when we have a chance to do things fucking cool. So I'm going to give you a chance to do things fucking cool. Number one, talk about reality. Don't have a tribe of greed. And number two, stay tuned to CFTG. You could win $1 million. I mean, if you buy your own lottery ticket and you win. And so if you win the lottery, can you share? Can we say that? I don't think we can say that. CFTG. Oh, man, that is so cool. Once again, don't usually buy the Greatest Hits album, but that is off of Vinyl Greatest Hits, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Even when you read the liner notes on that one, they're just sort of like, Flea's like, I don't really think about radio because we're not about radio because it's mainstream bullshit. And that's why I quit radio back in like the 80s and 90s. Yes, I did quit and burnt that bridge. Oh, yes, danced in the ashes afterwards. But I'll tell you that story later. Right now, it was talking about Flea, and he's sitting there, he's writing the liner notes of the Greatest Hits, and he goes, I don't even think about Greatest Hits. I don't think of us as a hit band because Red Hot Chili Peppers just weren't. They did their own fucking thing, and I love them for it, okay? You know what? It wasn't perfect. It wasn't great. It was the Chili Peppers, or it is the Chili Peppers. And when they were writing this kind of stuff, that the radio play really did help. Okay. People were listening to the radio. They were listening to their scene. They got into what they were doing. It activated a whole bunch of people who felt the same way. And the Chili Peppers came out and just took over. And they didn't sit there and say, gee, I wonder what song I could write to have the next big hit. And that's where you go wrong. Meatloaf went wrong on that one. Read about him and his life and chasing after that brass ring. All those people, that golden carrot hanging in front of them, dangling away. I'm a guy. And there's only certain things I want dangled in front of me. And the brass ring, the golden carrot, and the bullshit is not one of them. If you didn't get that part yet, I'm sorry, you're probably not paying attention. CFTG, relying on your intelligence to make sure you shake it up out there when you're talking. When you hear people talking about reality TV, remind them their tribe is just full of greed and acting like assholes. And they should really, not think those thoughts. A lot. Same with crime TV. Now, here's another one. You want to change the world? You want to really have an impact? Talk about crime TV. Those people who love crime TV are actually addicted to the concept that everybody sucks and it's a crime-filled world out there. Here's one thing that upends the entire system. You want to really fuck with the system with information that just rocks, just totally rocks? Right now, we have the lowest level of domestic and regular community violence and crime overall ever in history. We have the lowest crime rate in history. The crime rate is so low that they've criminalized regular domestic disputes and sound violations. That's how good things are. The cops and the judges freaked out because nobody's drinking and driving, so they don't have that money coming in. People aren't going out and beating the fuck out of each other all the time, so they don't have that money coming in. The prisons, they would be, not underpopulated unless, of course, you were, if you stopped being racists. That's for real. They criminalized smallest incidences of domestic dispute underneath the blanket of, well, we're protecting the woman, we're protecting the man, we're protecting the kids. The government always has an excuse for more fascism to protect us. That's just a historical, sociological fact that you can go look up on every major incursion of fascism that there is. The main thing that they say, this is for your safety. No, criminalizing domestic disputes is not for your safety. It's for your cash flow and to continuously produce statistics that says there's a crime rate. But if we took out, now here's the real kicker. This one that just blew me away. 97% of what cops do is respond to petty crime under $200. Domestic disputes, not criminals, and noise violations, not criminals. 97% of them rotting around charging us $100,000 to $200,000 a year in salaries, plus the car, plus the guns, plus the SWAT team, plus the helicopters, plus the drones, plus the monitoring social media, plus the having your own social media propaganda department. Your city hall in Calgary right now, we pay billions of dollars for cops to respond to domestic disputes. That's for real. And then they call it a crime rate. So reality crime okay, or crime show CSI, you're addicted to the concept that people are criminals. And the government takes advantage of that by providing us with cops we don't need. We could literally keep a kick-ass SWAT team, a couple guys wandering around to make sure that they're on site in case they got to move something. Some other guys waiting at the fire station, just like waiting at the cop station, just like firemen wait at the fire station. You notice the firemen don't go rotting around. And that would solve the world. 97% of the cops can chill the fuck out, and then they can become like sort of super advanced social workers, right? You know, fix things. But that's just a solution. I worked on police brutality. I've got statistics that'll just blow you away about how fucking peaceful we are. But think about it, okay? Use your brain. You know what? I'm relying on your intelligence because I can. And I can also play really cool music and, you know, accidentally turn the record player on while the pot was up and you heard it start up. Did you hear the record start up? Well, that's what happens when we play vinyl around here. Solutions coming up, CFTG, Pink Floyd.
When we grew up and went to school, there were certain teachers who would hurt children any way they could. By pouring their derision upon anything we did, exposing every weakness, however carefully hidden by the kid.
Music from Pink Floyd there. Hang on, let's see if they pick up. Let's listen to this. Music right there, Pink Floyd. That's the way it was. Absolutely awesome album there, too. 1979, it was released. I was 13 years old. Okay, those of you with calculators, screw off. I'm not that old. But I was 13 years old when Pink Floyd released that album. Okay? And, wow, we don't need no education? Boy, you could have handed that one to me. I'm raised Baptist. In the psycho-institutional school system and Baptist church system, it was ludicrous. It was insane, okay? I had teachers slap me across the face. That's for real. Can you imagine that happening today? That happened when I was 1978, 1979. Okay, I think it was June of 1979. Mrs. Humperdinck, this is for real. She slapped me across the face because I had been taken out into the hallway and reprimanded for causing chaos and for speaking out in class. Whap! She slapped me because everybody was watching inside the classroom, and I'm standing. We're down the hallway a bit, but they're all looking at a whole bunch of my friends are kind of smiling, and I look at them and I smile. Born a disturber. Well, do what you like, okay? And this is the other way to start the revolution and to really fix the world, okay? You love you. Okay, you fucking do what you love. Unless you're an evil bastard and you're like psycho and you think hurting people is fun. Okay, and then get help. Okay, just straight out. You've been conditioned by the system. Royalty, rich people, and assholes all conditioned you to like hurting people. That's not a natural state. Okay, I am not talking about a good spanking. But I am talking about just intentionally fucking hurting, especially strangers and stuff. That's fucked up. Get your brain checked out, okay? Because you can fix that. Everyone can. But quite honestly, most people don't want to hurt anybody. But they just want to be left alone. And left alone to do what? Right? That's the other question. Do you want to be left alone? Do you want to be rich just so you can watch TV and buy shit? Go on vacation? Is that your idea of being human? I mean, is that your idea of being human? Surf the net for a bit, eat, sleep, shower, okay, do chores around the house, go to work, get a paycheck, buy stuff, and go on vacation. Is that your fucking idea of a life? I mean, just leave me alone. If you had $1 million, what would you do? Just be lazy? Or would you do something? That's an indication that you're a human being, is that you would do something. You would carry on like you would perfect something in your life. Usually it's managing textiles or artwork. You know, people are amazing artists. People like going out and experiencing things and recording other people. That's an amazing thing to do. Okay, they're vacation tourists in their own town or wherever they go because they're watching, they're recording, they're paying attention. People go and they make amazing things. Just, I worked and a buddy was a carver. I met him like 10 years later, and he's doing these beautiful eagles off of the ends of antlers. And, it's just amazing. It's so detailed and wonderful. It took him 10 years. But now he sells them for like $250 a piece. Okay. I'm not saying monetize what you're doing and your goal is monetizing it. But honestly, you can develop talents and the endorphin just flows in. Endorphins, of course, are pleasure. And if you go for a walk 20 minutes a day, your endorphin level goes up. Your natural endorphin level goes up, and it lasts longer than buying shit or going on vacation. Hangovers? Nope. Anti-endorphins, okay? Alcohol is a class 1 carcinogen, anti-endorphins. But going and perfecting something and doing what you want to do, what is it? Is it just dancing around? Fucking go and dance around. You want to cook for your friends? Cook for your friends. You want to make this for the person next door? Help that person over there? Do you want to just go out and fucking put your feet into the ground and look at the sky and breathe fresh air? Do it. You're being a revolutionary. If you're not consuming, hating the other person, you are a revolutionary. If you are not going out and causing violence and hate out in the street like the government does, you are a revolutionary. When you do positive fucking shit, like I'm, doing right now, you are a revolutionary. When you give a fuck about yourself and your neighbor, you're a revolutionary. Because buying shit ain't gonna help. Wishing you were more beautiful ain't gonna help. Wishing you had fucking billions. You're not invited to the billionaire game. You're never gonna be a rock star. You are not going into professional sports. Fucking develop yourself. You start from where you are with what you got. That's it. Everybody, free, absolutely. What you are is able to breathe and think. And what you got is the ability to breathe and think. Now use those fucking things and go out and be a revolutionary and do fucking phenomenal things. And I'm going to love you, and I do love you, and you're going to change the world. You're going to set an example for the other 99% of the fucking people out there who think that buying shit is cool. Fuck. Yeah, buying tools and fun shit and my bike, my truck. But I'm not going out and buying another fucking truck because I just want another truck. I'm tired of this one. I'm working on this one. It's my zombie truck. I'm going to tell you about that one later, okay? Part of my revolution machine. Yes, there are actual revolution machines you can make too. But I don't want you to forget that. When you love yourself and you love other people, just on your own terms, like I do. I'm not fucking all that fucking granola and everything all the time. But I fucking care about other people. That takes strength, it takes practice, and it takes a revolution. The revolution of you. I told you we got solutions. The CFTG. These are solutions that work. Turn the fucking set off. We're coming up. It's just about an hour show. We got some important information coming up. CFTG.
You're broken and you're bruised. You feel at home to lose. You hate the way you feel when you know you can't be you. Sacrificial living, honesty forbidden. Oh no. A critical position. Irrational decisions. Stand tall. Don't fall.
Music right there, higher in a CFTG. I'm Darren Howard, and I'm just gonna hang on a second. Exactly which one was that? What one was that? I'm not even sure. Hang on. There we go. Sorry about that. This happens in live radio because we actually had a moment here. And some of the stuff we do is digital, but it breaks down. It does. So you got to step back and you got to go, oh, it's live radio. By the way, the last computer screwed up and we don't have another record queued up. Oh, well. I'm Darren Howard. I'm a real human being. People are not perfect. Accept them the way they are. Don't try to fix what their imperfections are. They're being harder on themselves than you can ever be. That's the way we are in Western culture, and you got to realize that. No matter how fucked up people are and they behave and they fucking wander around like, they are going through some major shit, okay? Everybody is. People are waking up everywhere, and they're realizing, I'm sorry, the flu wasn't that big of a deal, okay? The war is something that's over there, and it affects me, but not because it makes me want to fucking go and shoot people. It affects me because I don't want it to occur anymore. The whole thing about mainstream is accept what we're saying as normal. Accept war as normal. Oh, everyone's got to be a porn star. Everyone has to be a gangster. You all have to be greedy. Everybody gets their endorphins from what they're selling. Well, I'm not buying it. And that's reality. That's the way that the world works. Rock stars used to get out and they talked about the angst of life. Ozzy Osbourne, absolutely amazing lyrics. Red Hot Chili Peppers, fucking amazing lyrics. Nirvana, amazing lyrics. They're talking about fucking shit going on. There were people making love songs that were actually about love, or talking about romance, trying to get her attention, trying to get his attention. They talked about what it was like when they were just driving down the fucking road enjoying life. And now, nothing but fucking porn and violence. Bullshit. So I've jumped off of mainstream. I mean, we're starting to include music. We've branched out so much, it's amazing. We are finding the sound of this generation right here at CFTG. We're on Reverb Nation. We're on SoundCloud. We're on fucking... just YouTube, just going around looking at the new music where people aren't talking about just being gangsters and assholes and porn stars. Capitalism shoplifted a bunch of virgins and told them being porn stars and gangsters was cool. We're going to shoplift them back by living lives that totally fucking rock, obviously, out in the open. We're not making excuses for it, and we're not hating anybody. We're just going to fucking be our rock and roll selves. We're going to save some people, feed some people, and make shit happen. I am Darren Howard, CFTG. The important thing and my theme for the entire week, if anybody's been paying attention, is that I give a fuck about people. I want things to get better, and we are capable of doing it. We have all the tools, all the resources, we have all the infrastructure necessary, but that infrastructure is being used for greed and violence. We just got to change the world 5% in a positive way forward. We have to use the left and right wing together, and we got to make a fucking real world where accountants and conservatives are respected as much as everybody. That's my bit and my love for you. We wrote love songs. We did. I'm going to share one with you. It's a little bit off the FM scale. It's a little bit more AM from where I'm from. But honestly, we all have multi-dimensions to our characters. And you know what? One thing that I love doing? Slow dancing with my wife in our kitchen to our song. This is one of them. I want you to be able to slow dance with yourself in love with your future. And I'm going to keep working until everybody gets that shit. I'm Darren Howard. This is CFTG. On Monday, we're doing all this shit again. I'm hoping you hang out. Okay? All right. I'm there for you, okay? And then for those on the network, just to finish things off, I am Darren Howard at CFTG. Thanks for joining me. For those on the network, that's it. We did it under an hour. Amazing, eh? There's a whole bunch of guys that are going to send emails saying, oh, wow, you did it under an hour. Okay. Honestly, that is my dedication for you. All right? If you've made it all the way up to this point, my unconditional love for you, even if you didn't, okay? For everybody who's not listening, I fucking love you too. Now get your shit together, okay? Start the revolution within yourself. Lead by example. Start from where you are and with what you got. That's it. And we can change the entire world and fix everything. I'm Darren Howard. This has been CFTG. And right now, for the end of our work week, when we just work to change the world a little bit, it fades to black. We'll see you on Monday morning. And for those of you on social media, I'll see you on TikTok on the weekend. Does that sound good? In fact, I'll see you on TikTok in just a bit. My love for you.